Hello, I'm Gloria Hall, Editor in Chief of Chiropractic Economics. Thanks for tuning in to my interview with health and wellness expert Dr. Robert Silverman, founder and CEO of Westchester Integrative Health Center. Dr. Silverman has written the article Laser Focused Longevity for issue 17. Dr. Silverman, it's great to have you here today.
Thanks for
Let's,
having me, Gloria.
of course, let's get started. So, longevity has taken the world by storm. Can you define longevity and share why it's so hot now?
Absolutely. One, I'm excited to be here. Two, without question, as you said, it's taken the world by storm. Longevity is the incisive conversation of 2025. I believe that the answer is crystal clear, Gloria. Chiropractors are the choice practitioners to help populations adhere to longevity. So the definition of longevity is real simple. It's lifespan versus health span. How long we live versus how long we live healthy without chronic disease. Unfortunately, 6 out of 10 Americans suffer from chronic disease. 4 out of 10 Americans suffer from 2 chronic diseases. 86% of our Medicare dollars are spent on chronic disease, and 98% of our Medicaid dollars are spent on chronic disease. Putting that all together, obviously, lifespan versus health span, we want a parallel rise. My goal with longevity is not only to add years to your life, but add life to your years. And lastly, I believe that my little personal definition of longevity is vitality. Now, what do I mean by vitality? As everybody knows, I just celebrated my, oh my goodness, 60th birthday. And I travel every weekend. I practice during the week. I try and be as proficient as I can. So the ability to be able to do all these things, in my belief, is to add to the concept of vitality.
Very good. Can you address the role of low-level laser therapy in longevity?
Without question, low-level laser therapy, non-thermal laser therapy, which we talked about in the article. And everybody, I hope, shameless plug, please take a read because I'd like to see some of your feedback. Please do me a favor also, read the letter to the editor. I wrote it. I believe that low-level laser therapy has revolutionized my practice and can help revolutionize chiropractic into this strong position in the 21st century. The real question is, how did I come about low-level laser? Well, everybody knows, and if they can see, I suffer from congenital torticollis. And as chiropractors, we all know what that is. And about 10 years into practice, I practiced 26 years, I was starting to break down. The medical model didn't offer me anything. So I had to search something out. Adjustments were now being difficult because my cervical spine was becoming fused, fibric, and the like. So I tried a non-thermal low-level laser, and wow, no pun intended, but the lights went on. And you know what? As they say, if you do something for you, you do something for your friends and family, you ultimately integrate it into your practice. I think that low-level laser is our ethos as chiropractors and as chiropractic practitioners who are pointed towards longevity. It's effective because it really addresses the hallmarks of aging. There's some of the big hallmarks of aging, which are chronic inflammation, dysregulation of mitochondria, and also the intercommunication of the cells don't function well. Low-level laser actually does all three things appropriately. It helps. It's anti-inflammatory. It increases range of motion. It helps for healing. It allows for regeneration. So once again, our mantra is that we're supposed to get the patients better. I always tell patients this: if your back goes out more than you do, you need to come see me.
Okay. Can you expand on the theme of lifestyle hacks amplifying the chiro advantage?
You know, it's funny. Again, I'm real fortunate to lecture. If I were to ask you or anybody in the audience, who without question is a lifestyle practitioner, I hope that everybody resoundingly says me, and chiropractic is the choice for lifestyle. With no disrespect, do you go to the primary care for lifestyle? It's a tough task. Orthopedists, neurosurgeon, they're fabulous at what they do, but at that point, they're a lifestyle. Lifestyle is this big umbrella that covers so many different things. Lifestyle hacks like what foods we eat. Well, let me give you one takeaway. The first thing I would tell all my patients is limit ultra processed foods. They're extremely deleterious to your overall condition. In that, also, 57% of Americans consume their calories from ultra processed foods. Some other lifestyle hacks, like getting 7.5 hours sleep. What a great choice. Other lifestyle hacks, like exercise, resistance exercise, muscle mass, avoid sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass and the loss of strength. Muscle mass is the longevity organ, as said by Dr. Gabriella Lyons. I call it the currency of longevity. So men and women alike, for a lifestyle hack, should do some sort of exercise, weight resistance. And when we talk about weight resistance, it's not necessarily a 700-pound deadlift or a squat. We have our bodies, that's body weight, that's weight resistance. Some other lifestyle hacks that I love to talk about are trying to avoid dysbiosis, the unleveling of good and bad bacteria. So we need about 85% more good bacteria than bad bacteria to avoid dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is Darth Vader behind the curtain. Here you go, and the price is right, and boom, out he comes. No bueno. All these things can be attenuated to ameliorated by low-level laser because it provides a myriad of health-promoting properties.
All righty. Next question. You've suggested that chiropractors should embrace a new identity as practitioners of longevity. Can you share some insights on this perspective?
We see between 12 and 15% of the population. I think you guys at Chiroeconomics did a number, and I think it was somewhere in there. Am I correct?
Yes.
So we're not seeing enough people. So how do we take the next step? What does that new chiropractor come? Well, we certainly teach them aptly how to adjust. We're central nervous system practitioners. However, we need to expand, in my opinion, because when you look at the idea of nervous system, well, where's the largest nervous system? It's called the enteric nervous system, and it's in the gut. And that gut nervous system communicates with the vagus nerve, which communicates with the brain, which is the central nervous system. So now we know the body's all interconnected. The body being all interconnected leads you to a more synergistic theme. So chiropractors can add their chiropractic adjustments, their lifestyle health hacks, their exercise rehab, their laser, and make themselves the practitioner of longevity. They'll get better outcomes, they'll see more patients, and America will get healthier. And when I run for president in 2028, that's what we'll talk about.
All right, very good. So looking at the future, where do you see chiropractic going in the coming years?
That is such a great question. To portend where we'll be in the next 5, 10, or 20 years is an exciting position. I was just lecturing in Mississippi, and I was talking to a doc who had 45 years of practice. And, he said, I never thought that chiropractic would be where it is 45 years ago. I said, touche. I never thought we'd be where we are in 26 years. So I think chiropractic has made strides. I think chiropractic has many strides to make. I think that the next step for us is to be the lifestyle practitioners, to integrate FDA cleared devices, to start talking about things like modern day exercise, food, which supplements. Did you know there's a receptor site in the body on every cell for vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids? So chiropractors, if you want to make a longevity supplement hack, here you go, omega-3 fatty acids, 2 grams a day, 2 to 5,000 IUs of vitamin D. Combine that together, adds 8 years to a healthy life. I mean, we are on, without question, the precipice of a breakthrough.
Dr. Silverman, as always, thank you for your contribution to chiropractic economics and the chiropractic profession. Viewers, until next time.
Thanks so much. Just remember, Jim Rohn once said, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live.